First, only on Eyewitness News.
ITheir TV Syracuse, the local station. You're watching the morning news.
But what if I already did?
Well, I hope it's within reach.
Dig out those winter coats that you thought.
Well, we always know, April teases us, and then it's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, wait till Mother's Day. That's what Kate says every year.
Every year. Yeah, a little quieter this morning, by the way. Last night, storms rolled through our area. Heavy downpours, thunder and lightning here at our studios on Bridge Street. Nothing severe. There were stronger storms in other parts of the area. We're looking ahead to the weekend and a big change in store. All right, so let's go on over to Kate, who's tracking it all.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. Yeah, everything is a lot quieter this morning, but all in all, not looking too bad as we are heading out the door with a little bit of rain. Here's those storms that rolled on through here last night. Now, thankfully, they weren't as feisty as they could have been. We did have a couple of warnings last night, and it was mostly because of some pretty gusty winds and some hail, but by and large, a lot of them generally behaved. We did have a couple of hail reports out in Manlius and only one wind damage report out in Hamilton. But we are waking up to some rain from Oswego down into the Finger Lakes, Auburn, the west side of Syracuse, with some of these showers down into the valley towards Cortland. It's in the 50s right now. Our highs today, it's a cooler day today. We are not going to be in the 70s and 80s like we have been. We're only going to settle into the low to mid 60s for today, but gradually drying things out, seeing more sunshine at the end of the day. Then we have a split weekend where it's feeling like summer again tomorrow. And then we got some winter vibes going on again by Sunday, including some snow. I'll have the latest on that coming up.
Thank you, Kate. We begin in Oneida County, where
Now, Storm Team meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
And a very good Friday morning to you. The Cappy Skynet 9 camera looking out over Oswego, and it is foggy. It is dreary outside this morning. We still have a little bit of rain around. Temperatures in the 50s at the moment. Here's the radar. This is behind the cold front that we had yesterday that brought the rain and storms, dealing with some steadier showers just south of Auburn, moving down towards over near Lake Otisco, Cortland areas outside of Oswego, northern Cayuga County, dealing with these rain showers. So a very dreary, damp start to our morning. This rain is not lasting all day, though. We do have drier weather upwind of us. We can see all of our dry, clear real estate back to our west. And we'll tap into some of that later on today. Over the weekend, though, we have this system right here. This is what's going to bring warm temperatures tomorrow and then cold temperatures on Sunday and maybe even a little bit of snow. We're waking up in the mid to upper 50s right now. Our temperatures today climbing up pretty nicely. Once we get rid of the clouds this morning, we'll end the day with more sunshine. Even though it is a cooler day today, we did hit the low 80s yesterday. That is not going to be the case today. Mid 60s for most of us. And because we have that wind coming off the lake, we have 50s from Oswego over towards Sodus. Let's take it through the timecast. I'm going to play this out for you for the whole weekend. This morning's rain is up and out of here. You can see that sun returning, and we're ending the day pretty nice. If you have any plans for this evening, temperatures are in the 60s. You have some cooler weather along the lakeshore, of course, but we'll keep things clear and pretty quiet overnight. Tomorrow morning is dry. It's sunny. Some really nice weather tomorrow morning through midday, and it's warm again. That south wind is kicking in, very, very breezy from the south. So we have temperatures pushing near 80 degrees again. You're pretty much going to be good for any outdoor plans until at least 2 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe even later, before our next round of rain gets in here tomorrow night. Possibility of some thunder out of this again as well. But this is going to bring in waves of rain Saturday night into Sunday, and eventually changing over to some wet snow showers by Sunday morning. Our temperatures are dropping. We start around 50 degrees at midnight, but we're actually spending the day in the 30s and the 40s, and it's windy and it's cold, and we're still dealing with lake effect rain showers. And just when you thought I put away the snow maps, nope, I hung on to at least one, and that's this one, and that's showing at least a fresh coating of snow for some of you on Sunday. Still a little bit of snow around Monday too, and then our temperatures gradually go back up to more seasonable levels in the 50s by mid next week.
It is 5:15. More local news coming up. A local basketball coach and trainer in jail this morning.
get you out the door this morning. Our sunrise is at 6:19. Early this morning, you'll want the rain jackets or even just a sweatshirt, a hoodie. It's a little cool this morning. Temperatures are going to be climbing pretty nicely into the 60s, so not as warm as it has been, but our sunset is getting closer and closer to that 8 o'clock hour. We're about a little over a week away from that first 8 p.m. sunset. We'll notice more sunshine later today, and we'll dry things out. And we'll dry things out just in time for the Syracuse Mets. They did get rained out last night, but tonight we got fireworks going on. Have your sunglasses, but also bundle up. Temperatures are going to cool off pretty quickly later on this evening. Tomorrow is another warm, summer-like day with temperatures well into the 70s. We have rain coming at us tomorrow afternoon and evening, followed by a rain-snow mix happening on Sunday, and temperatures crashing down to the 30s and 40s on Sunday.
From WSYR TV Syracuse, the local station, you're watching the Morning News.
Just a little baby hail. That's what we call that. A
What the hail?
What the hail? A big swing of weather throughout the day yesterday. Check out that hail falling in Minetto. Emily Lukowski sending us this video from the severe thunderstorm warning. Happened right around dinner time, 5:30. Kate, you called it. You said that was our concern time there.
And we just heard from Steve. A couple of the games had to kind of get lightning delayed a little bit, and then
Kate knows. Kate always knows.
I think the big takeaway for me yesterday was how quickly you could feel the weather change.
Oh, absolutely. And those are the telltale signs, too, when you're out there. You can feel the temperature drop out ahead of it. You can feel the wind kind of picking up, and obviously the clouds getting a little dark, and that's when it's like, all right, things looking like they're brewing, and whoo, were they brewing. Thankfully, they didn't get as bad as they could. A couple of things that worked in our favor. The cloud cover. There's a little extra cloud, so that kept things at bay. And the dew point temperatures dropped a little bit too, so that all helps. Because
so that helped take the juice out of the atmosphere.
Yeah, it kind of squeezed it out just a little bit, which is good. Because had it been sunnier and stayed a little more humid, I don't want to know what could have happened yesterday.
We had the ingredients.
Yeah, it was there, and so luckily we didn't just stir fast enough, which is fine.
No cookies.
I'm okay with that. Listen,
ingredients, but no cookies.
I know.
Exactly.
There you go. All right, so what about today? What are we dealing with?
A little bit of rain this morning again. It's not as warm today. We hit 83 yesterday. Today we're going to be more in the 60s today, which is still not bad. That's still not bad. We got to get rid of this rain first, though. We're waking up to lingering showers hanging on between Oswego, Syracuse, down into Cortland. This is going to be sticking around through the morning hours, but this afternoon we tap into that drier air. We got increasing sun, highs in the 60s. Kind of a breakdown what to expect. Warm, humid again tomorrow. We do have rain developing later in the day tomorrow, and then the crash of the temperatures. We're spending the day in the 30s and 40s with snow showers mixing it with some rain on Sunday. Next week, much, much cooler. You'll see a lot of 40s and 50s in that 7-day forecast next week.
Now, Storm Team meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
And a very good Friday morning to you. We are looking live from the Cat-B Skynet 9 camera in Oswego, where it is raining. It is foggy outside. We have temperatures in the 50s right now at the Syracuse airport, and we are still hanging on to some rain this morning. This is going to be the case throughout our morning hours into the early morning commute. As the day goes on, though, things will gradually dry up. And until then, we got some steadier showers just outside of Fulton, moving over near Cato, Meridian, south of Auburn, down towards Cortland, Otisco, Cincinnati, dealing with a little bit of rain. So this is going to be hanging around through our morning hours. Then we have high pressure back off to our west. You can see some dry, clear real estate. We'll tap into this later today, and that'll spill over into tomorrow, at least for the morning, before things go for big, big changes around here. So we're waking up in the 50s right now. Highs today much cooler than it has been. We've spent the whole week in the 70s and 80s. Today we're knocking things down a little bit. So we're actually going to be about 20 degrees cooler today compared to yesterday. More so closer to the lakeshore like Sodus and Oswego. Highs in the 50s because you have the wind coming off the lake there. So this is a very typical springy day where we have the rain this morning, cool in the morning, but then in the afternoon getting into the 60s, dry, pleasant, a little breezy at times. So any plans for tonight, certainly want to have a fleece coat or sweatshirt with you. We'll keep it mainly clear overnight, temperatures in the 40s for a lot of us. And tomorrow is a pretty nice day, especially the first half of the day. You're going to get away with some dry weather and warm weather. Highs are well into the 70s again. We're going back into that early summer feel with that gusty wind, and then it all comes crashing back down. We have that cold front moving through Saturday night, increasing chances of rain and thunderstorms by Saturday night. Once that cold front moves through, our temperatures start to fall. The technical high on Sunday may actually be in the 50s, but we are spending the day in the 30s and the 40s. That's snow, my friends. We are waking up to some slushy snow for the higher elevations, and then we have a cold, blustery day with a gusty wind, temperatures in the mid-40s, and dealing with a mix of rain and snow showers, including maybe a slushy coating in some of the higher elevation spots north and south of the thruway. So, nope, I didn't put away the snow maps just yet. We always hang on to them until at least Mother's Day for that reason. Temperatures in the 30s and 20s. So we got a hard freeze and frost coming at us. So I hope also you didn't start planting, but keep in mind for any flowers that have already started to bloom, well, they could be damaged with our colder temperatures on the way. We do have 50s returning mid next week. So we're hanging on to some rain this morning, but then not long after sunrise, our rain begins to kind of fizzle out a little bit. We'll keep it mostly dry for today through tomorrow morning, and then you can see chances for rain. They start to go back up again tomorrow night. We change over to a little bit of that snow on Sunday into Monday. Also want to make note of the overnight temperatures. When you wake up Sunday morning or Monday morning and Tuesday morning, those temps are near or below freezing, a hard frost and freeze going on. So a lot of the daffodils and the tulips and all those pretty trees, like the magnolia trees and all that, that's going to be tough for them early next week with those temps.
I have one in my front yard, and all the petals are already, are kind of down on the ground.
Those trees are so pretty, but they only last for like a week.
Yeah.
They are so pretty, though.
Take a picture, because they'll be on the ground soon.
Last longer.
All right, let's get to our question of the day. We are at
WSYR TV Syracuse, the local station. You're watching the morning news.
Good morning. Welcome in. It is 6 o'clock on a Friday, April 17th. You have Ryan and Rachel with you, and hopefully you didn't put away those coats just yet.
You did, though.
I may have.
Yeah, well.
Never learn.
As long as it's within reach, yeah.
Fake spring, just every time it just gets me. I'm like, fake spring.
Yeah, well, I
Maybe
didn't put it
it'll
away
last.
because I always listen to Kate. So I have, my coat du jour all around.
Coat du jour.
A little quieter this morning, though. Last night's storm rolled through our area. Heavy downpours, thunder, and lightning here at our studios on Bridge Street. Thankfully, no widespread damage reported anywhere. We're looking ahead to the weekend, and you heard Kate mention it. Big changes could be coming here. She's tracking it all for us. Good morning, Kate.
Good morning. Yeah, this is the time of the year where everyone's coat racks are kind of like hanging on by a thread because you need a little bit of everything, sometimes all in the same day. Now, yesterday, so many of you were probably in shorts and T-shirts. It's still going to be pretty mild today, just not as warm as it has been, and we are going to be reaching for some winter gear again here in just a couple of days. But on the satellite and radar, that's the line of storms that came through last night. Thankfully, things did not get as bad as what it could have been. Had it been a little more moist, a little more sunny, we would have really been dealing with some pretty nasty stuff here last night. But things generally behaved, which is good. So we did have a couple of hail reports, not much, but just a little bit, and only one wind damage report of a tree down up in Hamilton. Here's the current rain. We are waking up to some of these showers, and that's hanging on this morning. As the day goes on, we are drying things out. Our highs today, we're done with the 80s for now. We only have 60s today. We do have another warm day tomorrow. before it is going to feel a little wintry again by the end of the weekend. I will have your full time cast for you coming up in just a few minutes.
We begin in Oneida County this.
Now, Storm Team meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
And a very good Friday morning to you. Bit of a gloomy start to our day. A lot of fog out there, dealing with some rain. This is Oswego from our Cat View Skynet 9 camera up at the Speedway. You should be able to see the lake, but not this morning. 58 degrees right now at the Syracuse Airport. Here's the rain that we've been dealing with all morning long. It's been kind of circulating around a lingering trough that's just been hanging out over central New York behind yesterday's cold front. They gave us the thunderstorms. That's up and out of here, but we still have pockets of some steadier rain. So pretty damp, pretty cloudy. Still kind of cool outside as well, but the clouds, the rain, it's not lasting all day. It's going to be hanging around at least for about lunchtime. Then eventually we do tap into some drier air. You can see the high pressure kind of building in, giving the parts of the Midwest a really nice day today. So we'll see that by this afternoon, spilling over into tomorrow, and then tomorrow night, we have this front right here. This is what's going to bring in some big changes. We are putting an end to the 70s and 80s after tomorrow and feeling a little bit more springy, colder temperatures, and then kind of leveling off to more seasonable levels around here next week. Temperatures, we have 50s right now as we are up and at them. Plenty of cloud cover, a lot of damp conditions outside, but then we start to break up these clouds and get that sunshine in here later on today. That's going to help get our highs into the mid 60s, possibly even near 70 over near Rome, but Oswego, so does, because you do have that wind off the lake. You are going to be cooler than everyone else. So the rain is gradually drying out, and you can see that sun really building from north to south. Everyone ending on a sunny note here today, so that'll feel pretty nice. And then we'll keep it dry overnight into tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's actually going to be a pretty nice day, especially in the morning through the early afternoon. We have some rain moving in as early as about 2, 3 o'clock. After that, we are fair game for some rain showers. Tomorrow evening, we have rain and even potential thunderstorms moving through again. We've got a couple of rounds of rain because of the way things are evolving. That next low, our temperatures dropping overnight pretty quickly, where we wake up Sunday morning in the mid-30s with some scattered snow showers, and then we are left with a chilly day. Temperatures in the 40s. You have that gusty wind, so there's a wind chill, and we're in and out of some rain and snow showers on Sunday. And we could even see at least a slushy coating of snow when you wake up mid-morning on Sunday. Yeah, no, I didn't put those snow maps away just yet. Still some snow showers hanging on Monday morning, and then we'll keep it fairly dry, a touch milder, but still running cool on Tuesday. Mid-50s coming our way for next Wednesday and Thursday.
I'm sorry. Welcome, Kate.
Now, your forecast first. Certified as Central New York's most accurate.
Our sunrise this morning coming up in just a couple of minutes. Actually, it already happened. We're at 6:19, so it happened about 5 minutes ago. It is raining this morning, so we want to have those rain jackets. You don't need to layer up too much. It certainly is cooler today, but our highs we're getting into the 60s this afternoon and eventually ending with some sunshine. So that's some good news. We have our sunset tonight at 7:50, so we're a little over a week away from that first 8 p.m. sunset. We're getting closer and closer to that. If you do have evening plans, if you're going to the Syracuse Mets, they were rained out yesterday, but tonight is fireworks night. It's going to be a cool one for you, especially once that sun goes down. Those temperatures drop and you will want to bundle up. So have your jackets with you. But it's dry this evening. It's dry for a good chunk of the day tomorrow, too. It's not until later in the day tomorrow that we run the risk of the rain and the thunderstorms. And look at that temperature drop. We got all the colors showing up on our bars there. Oh, that 42 on Monday is going to hit hard.
But I love that 79.
We'll hold on to that.
Yeah.
It is Jennifer Garner's birthday today. So before she...
WSYR TV Syracuse, the local station. You're watching the Morning News.
Anytime you hear that noise from inside, you're like, uh-oh. I hope I didn't leave something valuable outside, and I hope the hail's not too big. What were people saying yesterday?
What the hell?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, this was falling in Minetto yesterday. Thank you so much to Emily Lukowski for sending the video. Severe thunderstorm warnings right around dinner time. And I guess it was all about location and if you ended up getting some hail. And wasn't, what is it, quarter size on the radar?
Dime size.
Dime size.
Yeah.
That looked like pea size there.
Yeah,
it looked like that.
Everything was A-okay.
Everything was A-okay.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, the clouds and the dew point temperatures were in our favor for not as, those storms weren't as bad as they could have been.
Yeah.
Had we had more sun, had it not been so dry, it could have been a different situation last night.
All the comments on your Facebook page when you were posting about the warning was, I could just feel the temperature dropping.
Oh, yeah, and the wind picking
really
up. Now you can
could.
really feel it. And yeah, well, we had quite the light show at my house last night.
We did too.
My girls, they were like, whoa. It was fun. I'm just glad that my basement
Like
stayed dry.
fireworks. Ooh.
We got fireworks tonight for the Syracuse Mets, and
Well,
that's
there you
when
go.
all this is going to be up and out of here. We'll enjoy a dry finish to the day.
Oh, there we
got to
go.
get through. We got to get through just as lingering rain showers we're still dealing with this morning, but it is not lasting all day. It'll be wrapped up here by lunchtime, and then we'll notice more and more sun as the day goes on. Ending the day cooler, but not bad, with those highs in the mid 60s, and then we are really going for some big swings over the weekend.
We begin.
Now, Storm Team meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
And a very good Friday morning to you. I pulled up the Morrisville camera here to show you just how kind of dreary it is. We've been dealing with rain showers all morning long. It is foggy in a lot of spots as well. We have a little bit of a breeze from the northwest. We are waking up in the 50s and waking up still to some lingering rain showers. This is going to be hanging around central New York at least throughout the morning, gradually drying things out. And it's coming out a little steady in some spots. We've been dealing with it mostly on the west side, kind of circulating around. We do have a little bit of a trough still hanging on behind yesterday's cold front. They gave us some strong to even a couple of severe storms. Now, luckily, no widespread damage. But we do have that drier air just waiting. It's back to our west. You can see Ohio, Indiana, Michigan, all looking pretty good, so we'll tap into that dry real estate later today. And then over the weekend, we are going on a big roller coaster where we are up feeling like summer tomorrow and then a little wintry by Sunday because of this front right here, right in between the fronts. You can probably see some purple. That's some snow showers. We'll get in on some of that by Sunday. We're waking up this morning in the 50s. Highs today climbing up. We'll eventually get some clearing in here. The whole day is not cloudy and rainy. We'll end with 60s, even around 70 from Rome because actually that sun is going to come back from north to south. A little bit cooler along the lake shore because you do have that wind coming off the lake today. And so our rain is gradually moving out of here. Watertown, North Country, Lowellville, Rome, you guys will get the sun first. And then the rest of central New York, the second half of the day. So by this evening, we have temperatures in the 60s for most of us, a little bit cooler, closer towards Lake Ontario you'll go. And then we'll keep it pretty quiet and clear overnight, so lows in the 40s and 50s. Tomorrow is our last day in the 70s for a little while. So enjoy it. Take advantage of it. You got lots of opportunity to enjoy the dry, warm weather until the rain gets in here. You have at least until like 2, 3 o'clock tomorrow. Then that rain's coming in. We'll likely have some thunderstorms. It's windy tomorrow too. But these round of storms eventually getting mixed in with some snow because of our temperatures dropping. The actual high on Sunday is probably technically in the 50s, but it's one of those midnight highs. We're actually spending the day in the 30s and 40s with lake effect rain and snow showers. A little bit of sun mixing in, but whew, those 40s, it's going to hit different. And there may even be a slushy coating in some spots. Not ruling that out. But of course, this is the time of the year where it really doesn't stick around a whole lot. And we'll have some of that again on Monday. We got potential frost and freezes happening, though, for overnight temps. When you wake up Monday morning, Tuesday morning, highs returning to more seasonable levels for mid next week. And end of next week looks like some 60s are coming back.
Okay. Well, let's answer a question of the day.
We've been dealing with rain showers all morning long. It has been dreary, cloudy, foggy. As we look at the radar, we are still dealing with these showers. That's going to be hanging around throughout the morning. As the day goes on, though, we are drying things out. Here's what it looks like out over downtown Syracuse. All the clouds and that steady rain. So rain jackets and umbrella if you know you're going to be outside for longer than just that quick dash to the bus stop or to your car. 50s right now. Eventually, that rain goes away. We'll tap into some sunshine to close out our day today with highs in the 60s. Then over the weekend, we got two seasons. We got summer tomorrow and, well, back to winter again on Sunday. We have highs in the 70s, breezy, late day rain and thunderstorms. That's bringing in the colder air. Highs or temperature staying in the 30s and 40s with rain, snow showers around on Sunday. Monday, we're waking up near freezing, below freezing on Tuesday. So we got some hard freeze going on because of any of the plants that have been blooming already. And so some of that's going to be in jeopardy come Tuesday morning. 50s next week.
Womp womp.
We know how it goes, though. You know?
We ride that roller coaster till like mid-May.
Yeah, mid-May, then we take that hard turn. We're like, hello.
Oh, what a sight.
Yeah, I can't see you.